And we are live, I think. Are we? Hello, everybody. Oh my God, so many people. Awesome. This is really great. Hi, everybody. So, let me go through the chat here. So many people. Awesome. Douglas. Oh, that is so good. I'm so happy to see you, Douglas. And of course, I'm happy to see everybody else, but everybody knows Douglas was gone. Alex, Robin, Brian, Shannon. Let me go up. I'm not missing anyone. I'm just trying to scroll up here. Give me a second. Deborah, Johan, James. Who else? Robin, James, Richard. Did I miss anyone? A cold fan. Hey, haven't seen you for a while? Edwin, Jason. So did I miss anyone? I hope not. Delaney, Celine. Johan, I read that. This is going to be crazy. This is Anya's channel after all. Mice guys. Aquafunk. Hey, Matt. Hello, Hayden. So awesome. Everybody, see, I have to turn on the light. I'm turning blind here. Holy shit. I cranked that up a bit too much. So, sorry. So, okay. Let's do this. So, I said hi, Alex, right? I start already scrolling around. Holy fuck. Oops. Sorry. I said hello to everyone, right? I'm just saying, if I miss anyone scrolling up and down, I'm sorry. I love you all. Josie. Shannon. So, okay, today. Thank you, Delaney. Yeah, I'm back. I'm on fire again. Cynthia, ich liebe dich. So, for everybody that doesn't know me, my name is Anya. I like to talk about herbs and like to give advice about herbs. I'm not a certified herbal specialist, but I work with herbs at least 15, if not longer, 20 years. And I have tried everything out myself that I recommend for people. And so, what, Hayden? You're cleaning? Yeah, you can come here and finish for me, please. I have to do dishes, please. So yeah, I class is in session, Delaney. Yeah, everybody sit down on their chairs, please. Or I have to get the stick out. Right, Douglas? Odin is the man. Anna! You're doing dishes? No, I still haven't done my dishy. No dishy. No dishy, no nothing. Okay, Edwin. Sue! Why? Why doesn't the soul now that works? See, I gave out a wrench before, no fucky worky. So, but now worky. Now worky? Say something, Sue. Type. Oh yeah, now she's blue. I'm hot. I mean, warm. I should be careful what I'm saying. So, you lovely people. Robin, get the ruler out. My teacher used to throw the sponges, the sponges for the board, always at me. I don't understand why I was such a idol for children in the class. Always listening, always quiet, always calm. Yeah. Naked Polish? What? Oh, wait, Shannon. Wait. There you go. Did it work? Should have worked. So, okay, today, dear students, I would like to talk about the root chakra. Last week we did the crown chakra, and I'm not that I think like I should go the right way. And wait, there you go. Did it work? It should have worked. Okay. But I think the crown and the root chakras are the most important, which I believe the root chakra is one of the most important chakras. If you're not rooted, everything else no worky. So, but that's, like I said, everything I'm saying here is some research, and then of course my own 2 cents that I'm putting in. So, and I'm not, saying this is the word. My word is the word. So, but this is just how I feel. Just saying. Gina! Hello. What, it didn't work, Shannon? I thought it worked. I do that later, okay, Shannon? I have issues here with my chat. Wait, I try one more time because stop chatting for a second. My chat moves. Just kidding. Now it should work. Okay. Okay. I need to concentrate. Focus. Everybody quiet in the classroom. Just kidding. So, okay, the root chakra, I called the show root chakra, the tree of life, because of course it's combined with rooting, with grounding, and this where everything happens. Hi, Judith. So I read for about, oh God, I'm mumbling already. So the root chakra symbolizes our basic trust as well as our primal instinct, right? You would think that would start in the head, actually. But like I said, if you're not grounded, then everything can flow. And I can see the chat. What happened? Mommy? Houston? Mother? Oh, there. There we go. Okay, I'm not touching the mouse. No more touching the mouse. I'm just reading. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Hey, Patrick. So, so don't make me choke. Yeah, they're very generous. The AI is just very overworked, and that's why my chat gets fucked up here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm starting now. Ready, Freddy? Okay. So, as I said, the roots chakra is for our basic trust and as our for our primal instincts, and which makes it possible for us to fulfill the essential human needs to and ensure survival at all. So it's about safety, warmth, protection, and if you have a good root chakra, you feel strong, right? You feel connection to the earth, you feel connection to the other chakras. It will just flow. You feel good about your friends, you feel good about your family, you feel good about freaking life, right? And I said freaking, not the other word, just saying. So because the root chakra connects our physical body with the, I can't say the word, I'm your professional YouTube herbalist and chakra specialist. I just can't pronounce the word. The physical and the spiritual world. Yeah, I got it. And we feel the energies of the earth. And I kept saying before that it's very important to do, like, to connect with the energies of nature, like the real energies, because this is how we, yeah, you cannot just say, oh, I feel the wind, right? You really have to connect to the wind energy. I mean, it takes practice, right? And I'm not getting into the wind now because we're doing the earth. So, and at the end, I'm gonna talk. I do also a little grounding meditation if you're interested. So, so therefore, the main them for the root chakra is safety and stability. At the soul level, the root chakra is the basis of our total being and indicates the way in which we can and will spiritually evolve. So this is what I meant with it's the most important chakra. It starts down there, and it's, of course, it's the first chakra, right? We count from down to up there. So so its color is red. So, and the element is, of course, the earth, and that's why I bring in the tree in a bit. So, the root chakra sits between your butt and your genitals, right? Here, the spiritual qualities one more time: security, vitality, primal trust and primal instincts, connection to all things earthly, relationship to the material level, money, power, career, stability, inner strength, grounding. So as you can know, that's the root, Matt, the root. Um, Sorry, I'm just sorting myself as always. Ha! Yeah. So no, the root chakra, the sacral chakra is above the root chakra, Matt. So that's why no, of course, I try to read the chats if questions come up, right? Yeah, it has to do with the Kundalini too, Shannon. Yeah, root, tailbone. Very good, Robin. Yeah. So what else I found interesting? So if your chakra is blocked, your root chakra is blocked, the fear of survival comes in, fear of change, fear of not belonging to the family, to friends, to anybody, or your tribe. You're afraid of being in your body, which I find very important because this is what I mentioned last time, that I'm scared that too many people are too often away. That's why I find it very important. We need to ground here for our purpose, for our doing, for our evaluation. We have a job, and we need to do that here. She has spoken. Sorry, just kidding. Of course, everybody, right, can do what they want. So, and the sense, now this might sound very weird to you, but the sense is the smell. So now you would think, well, what's wrong with her? Does she smell with her butt? No, it's just because, it starts in your body as a baby in the womb. Like the only connection and later on, the only connection a baby has is the smell, right? And the baby is connected with a mom that way. So this is where it starts. That's why it's the sense. Hey, inspirational touch, Lori. Good to see you. So, yeah. So what else could I talk about that root chakra? So the main thing is, of course, safety, stability. Anna. Don't you hate that? So yeah, and it's what was I saying? The baby, yeah, and that's like the most dominant sense at that time, right? And this where it starts, because the chakra development, it's really mainly close the smell. Do it make sense so far? So yeah, as I said, if your root chakra is opened, you feel secure, you feel good about yourself, you have the stability, the basic trust, you feel safe in your body, you feel safe around people, you don't give a shit what they say about you, right? For example, and this is through the and since it's open and not blocked, you have a deep, deep, deep sense of connection with the earth. Hi, Moni. So, and if it's blocked, besides the like that you feel depressed, not rooted, not belonging anywhere, what I mentioned before, there are also the physical issues that will appear. So you will have, for example, problems with legs and feet. They might hurt. Your skin might be totally itchy, hurting. Even your nose, you might have issues with your nose because, as I said, it is connected with your root chakra. So, and also the external sex organs. So, and with a disturbed root chakra, or blocked, not disturbed, blocked root chakra, you see the world through a filter, like with uncertainty, right? Like I mentioned that before. And everything is tense. You think, oh my God, what is happening next, right? Because you don't have the security. And out of fear that everything go wrong, you're not going to do anything. So, and this can also bring you to the next, like if it's really, really bad and you never work on it or you don't know about it. I mean, not everybody is familiar with chakras, right? Or like interested in spirituality. So they can flee into drugs, alcohol, food, I mean, like overdoing it, sex addiction even. And so, or like really literally escaping their body on a spiritual level. Like if you're spiritual and you're constantly escaping your body, that's not healthy. So yeah, even bulimia or anorexic, that's, or burnout syndrome. So yeah, it's like the total lack insecurity that can do that to you. So that was that. And as you all know, I love my Yggdrasil. Yeah, sexual vibration. I don't got no, but my chakra is not blocked. Sweet Mother Murphy. So, and as you know, I love my Yggdrasil, my tree of life, right? I talked about it before, if some remember. I kind of connect that tree with us as a symbol of being us. And I mentioned that before as well, right? With the root of the Yggdrasil, where the serpent comes out and everything. Just imagine. I mean, I'm not saying that's it, and I'm sure something else is going on with Yggdrasil in the world and what's happening now in Ragnarok that we are in. I so do believe that, but I also do believe that with our ability and having everything open and developing our gifts, we can change the outcome. I think the Edda or Yggdrasil is just about Ragnarok, is just telling us to get out of the root, out of the dark, and just grow. So, and I talked about 9 realms, the 9 realms of Yggdrasil. So I see them as the 7 chakras, and the 8th and 9th realm is the sun and the moon as a symbol for us, right? That's how I like to see it for meditations. I truly strongly believe, of course, Ragnarok is happening and Yggdrasil. And I even have a little story about how that all came up, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I think about it later. So, okay. Yeah, so like, hi Violet. Hey, that's nice. Thank you for coming. Catherine, I'm sorry if I missed anyone. So sorry if I just, I'm not doing that on purpose, just saying that again and again. And also, like, I'm getting into the worlds again. So we have Asgard, crown. We have Jotunheim. Those are the light elves. I see that, the throat, because just because of it has to be smooth to talk our opinion. Then we have Midgard, the heart. Svartalfheim, it says the black elves, and we have Helheim, or hail, so which is the root in my opinion. But like I said, I'm just using the symbolic out of it. I totally see a different point of view regards to Yggdrasil that I talked about last time. Then we have also Muspelheim, which is the fire, the element fire. We have Jotunheim, and Nilfheim, which is the ice. So and Vanaheim, and it breaks out in different little worlds, right? Which are the elements: earth, air, water, fire, and the ether. Do I make any sense? Hey, Max! Clear your mind. No, not clear my mind. Hey, Tim. Okay, I'm glad I'm making sense, Douglas. But those are just my personal opinions that I threw in there, right? I'm not saying that's a fact. It's just I just throw in my thoughts in there. Hey, bottle cats, how are you? So so since we will bring the regeneration, I think first of all we have to bring regeneration to us, right? So that means we have to heal, we have to let go, we have to do a lot of effing work, as we all know. And we think we're done. Oh, I just released the shit. Yeah, cool. So then 6 months later, you're like, what the fuck? Where's this coming from again? I mean, you know what I mean? We've all been there. Oh, it's okay, Violet. I'm glad you're here. So, yeah, so we really have to imagine to being that tree, right? Because you know what happens to a tree if the roots die, or if we don't water the roots, if we put as a symbolic life, if we only put shit on the roots, like if we water it with poison, of course the tree will die. And if we constantly think negative and don't do our job, our work, be a little more positive, of course our roots will die. That's why we have to connect the roots with the earth. Our roots, we have to connect with the earth energy. Other than that, our tree will fade, and so do our other chakras. Wow, that was deep, was it? Do that make sense, or was that too deep? Hi, Denise. I'm just cracking up myself. Iowex. I should smoke more. No, I have to stop. So, yeah, I hope I make at least a little bit sense. Hey, Trina. No, right, Shannon? It can never be too deep, ever. Rude wise. Oh my God. Taking dog trash. Take mine too, Anna. I have 2 bags on my deck that I didn't take to the bag yet. So yeah, so like I said, we need to take care of our roots. We have to make sure that we have the ground, the earth, right? We have to make sure we water them. We have to make sure we don't poison our roots with anything. So, and any negative thoughts or action, or it will crack the roots. It will not be good. So we have to make sure we ground deep enough to the earth. And also, for instance, for the root chakra, if you want to go with the red, since the root chakra shows red, you can go with rose leaves and dragon blood. Because, like I said, dragon blood makes the whole purpose of the incense stronger. It will double the intensity of it. Plus, it's red and it's dragon blood, and I love dragons, so. But no, seriously, dragon incense will increase or double the intensity of your incense mix. So you can use rose leaves because right? They give us love and harmony. So, um, I have a little, if you're interested, I wrote down a little meditation, really a short one, but I'm not sure if I should talk about the trees first. I picked 3 trees for today. Um, 2 of them I had in the past already, but it really doesn't matter. Hey, the big P. Oh, thank you. Melmac. um, so I picked 3 trees that I think that will help us to open the root chakra, or to ground with the root chakra, as well as many other medical purposes, right? Because I'm into healing herbs. The fucking Max. Well, this could go with the root and sacral chakra since it's a fuckleberry. Oh, mommy. So I'm gonna talk about the crab apple tree, the oak, and the willow. So, ene mine mai. I'm gonna start with the crab apple tree. Hey, Anglo. Oh, that's awesome that everybody's here. Thank you really so much for coming. I really, really, really appreciate that. Makes me really happy. Serious. You do? Okay, talk to me, the big. Yeah, willows is my favorite. Willows and the yew tree. Of course, the yew tree, because it's, for me, it's Yggdrasil, right? The evergreen. Hey, Reed is here too. Hey. Yeah, right, Catherine? So that's okay, Max. We talk about the fuckleberry. Oh God, I'm making new names. So what I got about the crab apple, not crap, not the crab apple, the crab apple. Shit. Me and my Denglish. Here we go. Yep, here we go. So, hi, Amy. You're not the shit tree, the crab apple. Ah, no one wants crabs. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the crab apple is also called the paradise apple. So the negative aspects of it, or not negative, but which I combine kind of with the unbalanced root chakra, is it's feeling shame, mentally impure, dissatisfied with one's appearance, compulsive behavior of all kinds. So, which I kind of connect with the root chakra. So the apple, I mean, it doesn't matter if crab apple or apple. I just picked that because it's a little apple, right? No one really pays attention to that poor little apple. And I have a tree in front of my house. I'm gonna can the shit out of that tree. So, because those little apples, even though one really pays attention, they're really healthy and delicious. Crab apples, life matters. So, it will help you to encourage yourself, to appreciate your own positive qualities rather than being obsessed with the negative ones, right? It helps to dissolve inner disharmonies, and it's a great cleanser, and it helps to get rid of our own self, our one self feelings and uncleanliness. You know what we have? So that's why I picked this apple, because it fits perfectly with the root chakra. So, and the apple in general has, of course, other, many other supplements and medical properties. So, here we go. Yeah, Celine, it's really beautiful. Like all the little flowers, it's so nice. So, so of course the apple has a lot of vitamins, right? We know that. We should know that. So it got vitamin C, B, and A, and so which we know are very good for us. I mean, they have the saying not for without reason. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, you got to go back to work. You're at work. Bottle caps. Yeah, I don't want you to get in crap because of my crap apples. So, but thank you for coming. So, cheers for craps, Judith. No, crap. Right, my skies. An apple a day of throwing hard enough will keep the root chakra blockage away. Yes. So, okay, the medical properties of an apple. Okay, it's blood cleansing. It's against diarrhea if you have diarrhea. Constipations. So, but if you have diarrhea of constipations, of course, you have to watch how you eat the apple, but I will get to that. If you have vitamin deficiency, yeah. Can I say that in German? Wenn ihr Vitaminmangel habt? Thank you. Well, deficiency, yeah. If you have vitamin deficiency. Gout, rheumatism, arteriosclerosis, even obesity. Well, obesity if you want to lose a little weight, and hemorrhoids, eczema, nervousness. So and also the apple tree is a family of the rose. It's a rose family, right? Because of its leaves. It's actually looks like little roses. It's actually out of the rose family. So that's the apple tree. Anna, I'm talking about apples to connect it with the root chakra. So, and that was another reason I picked it, because it's a rose family, and yeah, it will bring you the harmony, right? So, if uh, if you have constipations and you eat an apple, it will help you to get rid of it. If you have diarrhea, you need to grind the apple, to mush. So it's just because some ingredients get set free doing that through the grinding, that will help the diarrhea to disappear. So, and other than that, you can eat them as much as you want to, because they're like, good for you. Did I miss anything? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up the chat a bit. Asian pear, yeah, oh yeah, yummy. Um, so what else? A little story about the apple. So the apple tree is actually originally from Asia. I don't know if you know that. Um, but back in ancient time, it was introduced to Europe and the gardens because of its flowers, right? And by now we have, they say, 2,000 apple varieties. That's a lot of apple. So then I have another little thingy. So yeah, why I think it's so important. Now we come to the story. Um, so back then the apple always has been very brought close to the female and the goddess. And we know it always has been brought to the female, that apple. I'm getting to that as well. The legends and myths surrounding this tree, and especially its fruit, are incredibly rich and varied. So, the apple tree is a joyful companion who dances in the rhythm of being and gives us rich gifts. He frees us from melancholia, sad or bitter thoughts, and cleanses out our soul. He shows us optimism, happy way through life, and invites us to slide with him to the beat of being. Like I said, if your root chakra is closed, you feel the opposite, right? So, okay, I'm not going into the kinds of the apples. So, about the healing abilities, I talked about already. Right. Is it true you are not supposed to eat the core? You can eat the core. It just the seed, they have a certain supplement. I really don't know the name of it, the English name right now. But if you eat too much, it's a little poisonous. But not if you eat once a while, if you eat the whole apple. It's just if you constantly eat the seeds on a daily basis, every day, every day, every day, then they're slightly poisonous. So that will give you stomach problems. So that's why they say don't eat the core. But if you eat an apple a day, or every few days an apple and eat the seeds, it will not kill you. It's just the amount. Like if you eat daily 2 bowls of apple seeds. So that's what it is. Um, so so also the apple tree has always been closely associated with oracle and visions. Thus, this being is able to look beyond the surface, breaking through facets, and gliding with a tremendous lightness into the hidden areas of our soul and our heart. So, with the heart, here comes the rose, since it's a rose family, right? The apple tree can take us on these trips. It opens our eyes and shows us the world as it really is. With its help, it becomes much easier to find the true answer to our questions. He helps us understand the true meaning of events and understand why something is the way it is. The apple tree can be an important teacher on your own path. He will certainly be pleased if you dare to dance with him in the rhythm of being a dancer. Rhythm is a dancer. So, yeah, and that of course involves the spirit of this tree, right? Um, so yeah, if you connect with the spirit of this apple tree, he will show you the dance in life. He will help you to release the blockages of that root chakra. He will help you ground. His roots will help you to ground, and the rest will help you to be more positive about yourself. So and of course the Romans again. The apple was dedicated to the Romans Venus, to the Babylonians Ishtar, and to the Egyptians Hathor. All these goddesses embody aspects of love, fertility, and lust. So in Greek mythology, the apple was created by Dionysus, the god of wine. This gave him the goddess of love, Aphrodite. So again, it's combined with the root chakra again, right? So the goddess Juno was in Norse mythology the ruler of the golden apples that she gave the Asian, not the Asian, Chinese, the Asian. I can't say the word, the Edda people. In the Edda is described that the apple gave them the eternal youth. So and since it's a symbol of life, like back then, at least in Germany, I remember like some on the country, when people living in the country had a huge backyard, when a child was born, they planted an apple tree because it was a symbol of life, right? So the Romans saw in the apple a symbol of perfection of the earth and the cosmos. Thus, the emperors received the orb of the emperor as a sign of that God wished rule. Romans. And for the sake of completeness, so I am not letting out any religion since I brought everyone. In Christianity, the significance of the apple, of course, was, we know where it came from a symbol of life, fertility and love and feminine power. Of course, they stacked that poor Eva, and since she ate an apple, she became the symbol of sin, as we know. And she became scapegoated and disempowered and weak-tempered, and so I would say her root chakra got blocked. So screw that. Forget about that. So that's what really bothers me. This institution has to always turn everything negative, like literally everything. It's such a sucky programming. It really ticks me off. Yeah, she should have had it. Yeah, it's a sign of knowledge, of depth. Yes, Douglas. Right, Violet? So then the next one. Oh, you gotta get milk? Johan, get apples. Not only milk, get apples. So then the oak. The oak is a very, in the Germanic tradition and history, it's a very holy tree. I talked about this before. And the druids used to teach or had their classes in oak woods because that was like very sacred, very connected, So I like to combine that with the root as well. So this is something I came up, right? It's just my 2 cents how I connect things. So it's not a fact. This is just again what I'm coming up with. So like what the oak tells us is if you're not balanced, in this case, the root chakra, you're always tired and going through the mental, emotional, and physical exhaustion. You ignore the natural need for rest. So, which brings us back to the burnout that I mentioned before too, right? It just, I think this is because since we don't, if we're not feel accepted, we think we have to do more and more and more just to be accepted, and then we work ourselves in a burnout, and that's actually not the fact, because we can't see it, right? So, and the oak, if you let her help you, if you connect with the spirit of the oak, and it will fill up your battery, your inner battery. It helps you to survive with freshness, produces endurances, reliability, and it gives you a little common sense. It will tell you, hey, you really don't need to do that. You're really loved. You don't have to go overboard and kill yourself, right? So the oak will regenerate you and gives you vitality and a little zest for life, right? Shit my chat. Shit my chat. Say that 10 times fast. Shit my chat. Shit my chat. No, I can't. My chat is gone again. Crying out loud. Okay, watch this. Oh, here it is again. Ha ha. Hi, Amanda. Did I say hi to you already? I don't think so. So now we come to the medical purposes of the oak. So, but you got to be careful, right? So the bark is more like a valuable remedy for bleeding and inflammation. Hi, last resort. So for the external, it's and its main usage. So don't drink oak bark tea, please. It's good for eczemas, badly healing wounds, and it's astringent, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. But for oak, like I said, don't drink the oak tea because it will not do you really good. It's really just for external, and you need to get the Bachblüte. I think the Bach, BACH. That's like the homeopathic product of it, okay? Because that they will filter out the slightly poisonous terms of it, so of the leaves or of the oak, of the bark. So also it's good for sore throat, for mucous membrane infection, diarrhea again, gastritis, everything, right? Everything connected to that root chakra. Hemorrhoids, it will lower the blood sugar, eczemas, even foot sweat. Well, I guess you can just put your feet in some oak bark tea. Or for varicose veins. Gee, do these words have to be so difficult in English? Also, if you have bleeding gums, you can rinse your mouth, but don't drink it. Yeah, that's why it got this tannin in there, and that's not too healthy. and some acid as well. So, but I mean, the only thing it like don't make a tea, but you can make a tincture, right? Because if you make a tincture, it's soaked with alcohol. So plus you only take a few drops. So either you get the homeopathic product or you make a tincture, and then you really just take little dosages of the tincture, and that will be fine. It's just the amount. Like if you gulp down a cup of tea, it's really not too good. Um, yeah. I mean, you can, but I'm not recommending it seriously. Like I did, but I know how much, so that's why I'm not recommending doing it. Just if you do it, make a tincture or get the homeopathic product because I gotta be careful what I recommend your life, right? You understand that. So also from the acorns. So I like the acorns because you can use them as a flour supplement or coffee. So that's really cool. Like I tried the flour thing, but I didn't have enough, so I didn't even make a roll out of it, right? I made like a nugget. So yeah. Um so olive is oils and olives. Oh, Alex. Thanks for your deep wisdom. So, like I said, you could drink the oak, the bark, but I can't recommend it live. You know what I'm saying? So, now the little story about the tree. Yeah, that's a good one, Douglas. Okay, then the spirit of that tree, what it can do for you. It's called the divine tree, right? So again, I totally connect that with the root chakra. So with all the great features of the oak, it is like, yeah, not surprisingly that it's so like it grows like stable, it's stable, it's big, it's strong, it gives you the strength. So um it's a very appreciative tree. It doesn't need a lot, but it's very strong. So that's why you can rely on that tree really, really for safety and stability. So that's why I picked that tree. It really, really give you the stability and safety you need. Um, so where was I? So yeah, I mentioned that it was very, very holy to the Druids and the Germanic people. So and also the ancient in it was used as the oracle tree in Greece. It was dedicated to Zeus, and the white-clad priestess listened to the rustling of the leaves and interpreted what they heard as the voice of God. So, and the Druids, which is actually the Celtic word "dur," is for oak. So that's what they got their name from. And they use the leaves for religious, not religious, for their rituals. And also they used the mistletoes that was growing in the oak tree only. I mean, like they grow in different trees as well, but mostly in Germany in oak trees. They're just like oak trees, and that's where they cut the mistletoe of the oak trees. Should I say that again? Oak tree. Um. So then, this ancient tree, which was uh, a century, was cut down in 723 by Saint Boniface. And that was a place in Germany where he cut that down, because the people there dedicated also that tree to Thor. So, of course, they had to cut that out, right? Because they believe that yeah, that was just due to his strength. It was connected to Thor, because Thor himself, he's the spirit, the god of strength, right? I mean, how else would you just like boom all over the universe? So and of course then they got scared and they started cutting down oak trees. I mean, that's how much they believed in their higher thing there. But still, they got upset that they cut them down. But on the other hand, they were thinking, you're going to get struck by lightning anyways, because you just cut down his tree. So unfortunately, I cannot follow up if he ever got struck by lightning. Okay, bye, Inspirational Touch. Thank you for coming. Of course. Well, last resort, dragons are special. So they're not flying little unicorns. They're special. They will choose you, and that's why I find it always very disturbing when people start talking about dragon energies and have never worked with it. It's a very strong energy, so it has not really anything to do with uh, unicorn and rainbows. You know what I mean? It's very strong. So they're friendly, but they can turn the opposite very fast to protect. Yeah, dragon is a protector, as well as some ass kicker sometimes. So that was pretty much about the oak. So I like the fact with Thor, right? Because again, the strength that we need. So then we have the last tree, the willow. And then I will tell you about that little meditation. We can do it together, or I will just read it slowly to you and you can do it yourself. So I leave that up to you. I mean, meditations never work in chats anyway. So who am I kidding? So, the willow. So the spirit of the willow will tell you that if, in my opinion, the root chakra is not balanced, you may become a little bitter, right? Because you feel rejected, you don't feel in your body, you don't feel home, you don't feel loved, you feel the resentment and the and then after a while you only see negative. You only have the tendency to see negative, like you don't see anything positive anymore. So the willow will help you to get out of the self-pityness, right? The spirit of that willow will help you for um get you more optimism in your life, to enjoy your friendship, enjoy society, to recognize positive aspects, and to lead, and also to release the inner sacrificial feeling, like that you always have to do more than you have to. You always feel if you have to sacrifice yourself in order for people to love you. No, you don't. Oh, thank you, Melmac. So, Anya, do you think trees have the same frequency as human beings? I actually think they have a higher one, IOX, to be honest. I think they have a higher one. So that's why I think it's important to connect with these energies. And every tree has like a different aspect for us, right? Like the ones that I just read, they help you with certain issues like root chakra related, and other trees help with other things. Because they're earth energy pure. So we don't have that pureness yet, I think. I I just dare to say that we're not there yet, that we're working on it, and we're on a good path, but we still have to do some work. So um so yeah, it will help you. The spirit of this tree will help you definitely to be a little more positive about yourself and about life. um So, and of course, we have the medical properties. So, it's anti-inflammatory, analgesic. It's if you're sweaty, it will help you to sweat. Like if you're sick and you have a flu and you need to sweat it all out, it will help you do that. And give me on some vibes sometimes. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you can do that. It's just you need really to connect with that energy, with the vibes, with the frequency. And we don't take really the time, or some of us don't have the time. I would love to sit outside most of the day and connect with a tree, but I can't. I got to work. I gotta eat and pay my bill, because other than that, I'll be living in a tree house soon. Um, but and sometimes we just don't take to our time, right? So okay, where was I? Yeah, so it's also against good for fever, rheumatism, again, gout, migraines, headaches, skin problems, even for warts, you know. And of course, the main, like, it's for pain. It's really literally for pain. I mean, it's for migraine. It has the aspirin supplements in there. Oh, that's how they make aspirins off, right? Um, so you can use a willow bark tea as a tea. You can use it as a tincture. Um, you can use it externally for warts, skin problems, right? As I said. Um, and it all fair there is a salicylic acid, or I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry, but it really doesn't matter. That will help you soften your skin a bit if you have like elbow problems. Some have the rough elbow. It will help you smoothen the skin as well. Yeah, I know Iowa tree house will get cold in Canada. So yeah, but mostly it's for fever and pain and migraines, and it helps perfectly, like, unless you're allergic to that ingredients, right? Some people are allergic to aspirin. What was the English name? The Yeah, that's a salicylic acid. That's in aspirin as well. I can never say that name. So just make sure that if you're allergic to aspirin, then you can't have willow bark. So, um, so the willow takes in a very special place for witches. Like, I just have to say that it grows at shores, at rivers, or very, very damp, moist earth. So it's because she loves the water. Um, she is very close and related to the moon, the willow. And both of them elements, like the moon and the water, they represent fertility and the cycle of life. Um, so also it's about fertility, growth, and rebirth, which is beautifully. Yeah, that one, Max, exactly. I can never say that, but I'm an immigrant. What do I know? So I'm not saying that again. Thanks, Last Resort. Thanks for coming. So and they grow really, really nice. I love them, right? They can grow a tunnel, like if you plant them and I mean make sure you live at the same spot like for years, but they can grow a tunnel and it's so magically just to walk through there. I love willows. They have such a beautiful energy. It's just for me, it's like the primal force of life, these trees. It's like because they're more, I think the oak with Thor represents, of course, more male energy. So and the willow for me, it's just a female energy. So sometimes that drifts off a bit. And um oh, where was I? So okay, the spirit of the tree. It will uh run us through life, but slowly, softly. It will guide us, right? It will guide us through pain and sadness, like very gentle, like the water, like the river where it where it grows, like very, it helps us flow with it. Um, yeah, that is well, Anglo. Yeah, that's true. Um, so where was I? Yeah, it helps us to relieve sadness. I mean, we always kind of see, or some to see the willow, oh, that's a sad looking tree, all the leaves are hanging, but I don't see it as, I just see it so, so beautiful. Um, yeah, it teaches us that life does not end with the dying of the world. Um, it's like no matter how negative it is for us first, whatever happens to us, right, in life in general, I'm not talking of the end of the world or something like that. um, it will show us gently that whatever happens to us, and we all know that, even though sometimes we just want to gag throw ourselves when we go through shit, um, it's yeah, that something new, something nice will emerge out of it, even if we can't see it in that moment, because we're all loaded with the shit that's going on. Something positive will emerge from it. Something new will be born out of the situation. And I can say that with no shame, because I don't know through how much shit I've been, but I wouldn't be here if it wouldn't have happened. Even back then, I didn't see it, of course, right? So the willow will help us doing that. Um, So it inspires us as well, to take more action in our life, positive, gives us thoughts, fertile thoughts, which I don't mean like having a baby, or I'm just saying growing new ideas. So yeah, shit, I need glasses. Yeah. Oh yeah. I have to make note, right? Um, witch brooms are made out of it as well, right? So back then it was always used to also to heal diseases as well. So, and of course back then, just women sitting around a willow branch or willow tree back then, they were right away suspected as a witch, just by the looks of a tree. So you're a woman, you show your feminine side, you're liking your feminine energies, well, we're gonna burn. So it's true though. Um so and the bark was also used for tanning, and the leaves was used for dyeing cotton. And baskets, of course, we know we still have that white baskets, and other wicker work was made from the branches because they're very, very flexible, like really. So yeah, that was that. Right, Catherine? Yeah. Yeah, it's just also because I sit on a computer most of the day at work, right? So then, since it's all about the root and the trees, um, what my grandma willow tree, grandmother's trees and oaks, grandfather's. Yeah, they are from the ancient. Absolutely, that's what I just said, right? I mean, not like said, but um, connected to the goddess. I love pine cones. I tried coffee once, roasting. So, like I find like everything that you do, every spiritual work, magical work, whatever you're up to, you really need to sit down and ground in the first place, right? So this little meditation is either for if you want to meditate or if you really want to try to unblock your root chakra, if you want to use that meditation to do that as well, together with some incense, like I said, the rose or dragon blood. Um, so um, uh, because sorry, I'm just trying to wrap that in English. Because it's not only that you like connect and gain your energy, you also release, right? It's like a circuit. It's like it regulates. Let's the old out, put the nice one back in. So um oh, thank you, Douglas. But I'm still squirreling around. I will never do it professional, and I don't wanna. Thank you, Douglas. Um, yeah, I will always squirrel around, but that's just me. Um, so and also why I find it, of course, important with the root chakra to do this meditation. Like I said, I'm just repeating this. It's again the powerlessness, depression, you know, emotional issues, and all that what I mentioned before. And that's why I connected to coffee next week. Coffee? You want to do coffee next week, IOX? Yeah, maybe I can talk about a few recipes that I have. I could do that for a change. Nothing deep, just some recipes. Where was I? Okay. Thank you, Douglas. So, if you want to do that meditation, what you do is you start sitting, right? And you breathe really deep, really deep. And but you got to do it rhythm, like really in a rhythm, right? Not like hectic. You breathe in and you breathe out, very in a rhythm. And of course, you close your eyes, and while you close your eyes, you feel the energy increase, right? So then you sit there, and then you're just going to visualize that you're the tree, okay? And then you visualize that your feet are now the roots, and they connect to the earth, and they go deeper and deeper and deeper into the earth. And now you start feeling the earth force and feel how it flows through your body coming from the roots, right? It comes from the roots. And then what you can do, you stretch out your arms, like really, right? You can't see my arms because my camera is not that long. But you stretch out your arms, and then you visualize how your arms become branches, and your hand become leaves. So, and then you stretch your arms into the sky, and just visualize how the energy that you just pulled out of the earth will just shine in the sky, like white light going through your fingertips, and then you visualize your fingertips are the leaves, right? And it smalls in the smallest branches of your fingertips. And then you visualize how the branches become heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier, filled with the light, heavy and heavy, and they become so deep that they finally touch the ground. Like imagine the willow, for example, because the leaves are hanging on the ground, right? That's why I like it so much. And then you take a deep, deep breath, and then you absorb all the energy again, not only with your feet, but also with your hands, right? So, and that's pretty much it. That's a very small little exercise that you can do, but I really like it. Hi, Formal Fanatic. Good to see you. So, right next to meditation. Oh, I forgot the main thing. I screwed it up. Clear your mind. No, that's Max's. I'm not going to steal that. No, only Max can say it so nicely. Clear your mind. Only Max can. So, yeah. So, um, I don't know if you want to do it now or if you just make the little note of what I did. I'll leave that up to you if you have any more questions. And yeah, IOX. Yeah, it's true. So, yeah, that was it so far. Do you have any questions or for me, maybe? or not. Oh, I can't breathe. I turned on the furnace. It was cold here. I can't take dry air. Why is my chat always disappearing? I love AI. Fackel tree. Yeah, especially under the fackel tree because it's the root chakra. James, of course, we can root and connect with the fackel tree. Yeah, I have to IOX. I haven't done it last year. I think it's time. Okay, I say it. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold already. We had snow already. Yeah, plant a fackel tree. Oh, Douglas, you have missed that one, the fackel tree. I totally fuckled up a word and it became the fackel tree and it's going to be legendary. I'm just saying, it's always going to hunt me. Okay, we do it, okay. Clear your mind. Whoever wants to meditate now, clear your mind. Okay? So if you're not sitting, sit down now. Breathe deeply in and out in a nice rhythm. So now close your eyes and you breathe in again and you breathe out again. So now you feel, while you breathe in, you feel the energy increase. Like you feel it, how you inhale a lot of energy, right? You just feel it breathing in. And when you release out the breath out, you just release everything that don't belong there. So now visualize yourself as a tree. You can pick any tree you like. So now your hull becomes a solid tree trunk. And visualize your legs and feet. They're now the tree roots and they start connecting to the earth and they grow deeper and deeper. And you feel how they start branching out. Just take your time with that. So now take the earth force and feel how it flows through your body from the roots. Feel how it goes from down from the roots, how it goes all the way up through your body, like through the legs, through your body, through your arms. And while it's flowing through your arms, you feel how your arms become branches and your hands become leaves. And you can feel it. So, in the branches that grow and the leaves are coming out of your hands, you feel them grow. And now you stretch your arms to the sky. And all that energy that you just absorb through your roots, through your body and the branches, it shines out. It's vibrating, it shines out. Um, so just put them in the sky and just let the energy shine. It's white light, and you feel how this light flows in the smallest tips of your branches. So now, with all that energy flowing through, you feel the juice in the branches, the life in these branches, and they become heavier and heavier, and they go lower and lower where they become heavier. So, and you release them slowly to the ground until they touch the earth. So now you feel how that energy circulates from the roots up to your body and through the arms back into the earth. So you can feel it. You feel the vibration. So now you can take a deep breath. And with that breath, you absorb again all the energy from earth, from the earth, all the energy. You can feel it. You can feel how it breaks through your root chakra. You feel the life force, how it flows through your whole body, down from your root chakra, through your sacral chakra, and all the way up through the others. And you can really feel all that new energy that you absorbed. You can feel it. You can really feel it vibrating. You feel the strength again. All the negative thoughts you had, everything that was blocking you, you release back to earth. All that you have in your branches, in your leaves, in your body, it's just pure life, pure life. So now take a deep breath again and breathe out. So I don't want to make it too long. So, and you can do that anytime. And yes, Anglo, that's for the Kundalini as well. So I would recommend that if you do that by yourself at home, um, you can do it, of course, longer, 5 to 10 minutes. I just didn't want to keep you too much here because if I start doing meditations, I go all over the place, and I didn't want to do that to you. Um, and I couldn't join you because if I close my eyes and start that, I will drift off. And since I'm so connected with all of you, I might just end up in your living room or something, right? And I dig into whatever it is, and I don't want to do that. So, the fucker tree, Douglas. um, yeah, just do that. Thank you. Just do that every day, and not every day, but every time you want to meditate, or you feel, depressed or not worth it, or which is definitely a sign that you're not rooted as well. So just do that. And I saw Manu. Salut, Manu. Sorry, I couldn't really talk to you because I was doing that meditation with everybody. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, like I said, I have to watch it. When I start doing meditations, I drift off literally. So, so maybe a little training for me too. So yeah, you, of course, take your time, right? That was just a little guide for you. So take your time when you do that for yourself. Like you can do it 5 to 10 minutes. Just like really let it all, right? Really, really flow. Like really take your time, and it will be fine. And it's really a nice meditation. I like that. So yeah, I hope you liked it too. And I mean, it's easy. Okay, Max, I'm good. Good. That was a perfect amount. Oh, my nose. So, yeah, that's what I talked about too the other day with someone, to do something, because I think we can do that. I know we can influence weather and everything else. I mean, at least we can calm it down. We can do a lot with our energy. Um, and that's why I say it again as last time, we have effect of what we do. And I'm sure that's why we feel time shifts too, because we're affecting things, outcome of things. I mean, I hope that uh, makes sense what I said. Oh, really, Anglo? Thank you. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that little meditation. I'm sure I come up with some other meditation if you like that, if you enjoyed that. So next time, yeah, I will go to the next chakra. I'm not sure which one. I just let my intuition guide me. So, and I thought, yeah, like I said, the root chakra is the most important chakra, in my opinion. So, if this is not rooted, not functioning, I mean, how else? I mean, if you're depressed, feel lonely, and not connected, how will you connect with the rest? How will you connect with the source? You know what I mean? So, that's why I find it's the most important chakra. So, well, okay, I'm gonna call it a night then. Um, thanks, Max. Yeah, I've never done that for so many. I mean, I talk to people on the phone if I do that. If I do guided meditations, um, like yeah, if I do remote healings, energy healings, I don't talk. I just connect to the person and I talk with them later. And depending on what I do, I talk to the person on the phone and guide them through. So, but I haven't done that with so many. Okay, well, I was very happy to see you all here. Thank you so very much for coming again. That really makes me happy. You have no ideas how much that means to me, and I can't fucking talk anymore English. Ah, Okay, Douglas, we can talk about it later if you would like. Just message me, Douglas. So, yeah. Okay, that was it. I'm saying goodbye again for half an hour, as always. Oh, and glow because I glow because I'm so happy everybody's here, you know. I never expected that. Ever, 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 ever. Like, really. Okay, yeah, Douglas, let's talk about that later, though, more detailed. Love you too, brother. Thank you, Matt. Well, thank you, everybody, again, so much for coming. And yeah, I will be back next week again, same time. I'll be back for the next shenanigans. So I love you very much. And yeah, never feel lonely, you know, because you're not. There's always someone somewhere, and especially in the soul family here. So yeah, you're never alone. Even if you feel alone, you're not. So all you do is have to reach out, you know, and don't pretend you're happy if you're not. So, okay then. Well, you have a good night or good day or wherever you are. And I see you next week. And much love to all of you. And I love you very much. And see you hopefully soon. Mwah. And now I'm ending my stream again for 5 hours because I can't find the button.